Welcome to the Eden Prairie Lions Show. I'm your host, Lion Richard A. Claddy. Our special guest tonight, Lion Kim Schommer, District 5M5 Governor. Welcome, Kim, to the show.
Thank you. I'm honored to be here.
Well, it's our honor, too. It's a great pleasure. Now,
Thank you.
Let's start at the beginning. How did you get started in the Lions?
Well, I joined Lions kind of by accident.
Okay.
I was dating a gentleman who was a Lion in the Bloomington Lions Club, and I went to a lot of activities with him and fundraisers and conventions and things, and got a taste of what the Lions were. And then he passed away.
Oh,
And so
sorry.
when he passed, it's fine. I don't know if I would be a Lion if that wouldn't have happened. But anyway, he passed away, and I decided to join his club to fill the hole he left in his club because he was a very active member.
All right.
And so I became a Lion in October of 2015.
All right. Right, and this is your home turf then.
Right. Yes, I'm Bloomington Lion. Mhm.
Because we want to thank the great people, the great staff here at, it's called BCAT, Bloomington Cable Access Television here. And what's great about this is you take the classes and it's all free. And,
awesome.
and then they we have tape here in Bloomington, then they put it out on Southwest Community Television that covers the southern suburbs. So it's a
That's
great
awesome.
facility. We've been here for a little bit over a year now. It's been great.
That's awesome.
So what are your duties now as District 5M5 Governor?
Okay. Well, basically, I am the Chief Officer of the Hennepin County Lions. Our district is Hennepin County only. We have the smallest geographical district in our multiple district in Minnesota. Our multiple district is Minnesota, Manitoba, and Northwest Ontario. Mm-hmm. And our district is the smallest geographically, but it has a lot of lions in a small area. Mm-hmm. So I am in charge of 37 Lions clubs and 9 Leos clubs. Leos are the high school kids that are, it's a Leo program where they go into the schools and hopefully they'll become Lions someday too. They do a lot of volunteering. So that's what I do mainly. I do a lot of ceremonial stuff like hand out awards and induct new members and install officers, club officers. But I am also responsible for a budget, and I'm responsible for making sure that our district grows. Membership is a real big push right now, so I'm responsible for setting the goals for the district on membership, service, leadership. And so it's actually, there's a lot going on. There's lots of moving pieces.
Well, maybe you can talk about some of the great people you've met in the Lions. And we encourage people to join if you live in the community. We're in almost every community here in the Twin Cities, right?
Right. There's almost every city almost every community or suburb or city in the metro area has a Lions
Club. You don't have to live.
Club.
I mean, we do have people that live in other areas that want to be members of, say,
Right.
of Eden Prairie Lions.
Yeah.
So maybe they work in the area or something. But you can go on our website, eplions.com, and if you want more information on the Lions, maybe you can give them a little more information on what the Lions are all about and some of the great people you've worked with.
Okay, some of the great people I've worked with. Well, I've met people from all over the world, being a district governor and a vice district governor, because I've done some traveling in my role. Like, I go to the international conventions every year. This year it was in Australia, and you get to meet people from different cultures and different that you wouldn't probably get to know in different areas. I've got friends from many different countries just from being a Lion, which is a very cool thing. Next year our convention's going to be in Mexico City, so I'll go down to Mexico, and anybody can go to these conventions. Any Lion can go. It's not restricted to just
the officers,
right?
The big shots.
But I've just made a lot of various friends. I've got, it's really nice to network with other Lions. Say you need to have some work done at your house. Right. Well, I know a Lion that's a carpenter, and I know a Lion that's an electrician, and
absolutely.
And it's really nice because when you network with those people and you need something and you call them, you're also helping their business.
Absolutely.
So for people who have a small business or have a community, a presence in their community, being a lion is a nice extra thing because it can help them grow their business and become more visible in their community. Lions are people who just like to help other people. That's the only qualification.
Right.
You have to just like to help other people.
Yeah, we're here to serve.
Right.
100% of the money we make in fundraisers, like we have schooner days in Eden Prairie. That's a big one for us with our bingo tent and all that.
I've worked your bingo many times.
We also have the pancake breakfast that usually kicks things off. Barbara Hanson's been doing a great job with that for the past couple of years, and I get to take that over in a couple of years.
So yeah, we do service. We do a two-prong approach. We do service and we do fundraising.
Right.
So most clubs do service projects where it could be something like, collecting eyeglasses is what we're really known for.
Yeah.
Collecting eyeglasses, and then we have them recycled. But there can be other kinds of service projects, like my club makes birthday bags for the food shelf.
Oh, okay.
So lots of people who go to the food shelf, they all have birthdays too, but they can't afford a birthday cake and the supplies for a birthday party. So our club makes a bag. We put birthday plates and napkins in it, candles, a cake mix that doesn't require the eggs and the oil, just the kind that you can just add water to, so that they don't have to buy anything extra. And frosting and things and some little party favors. And then they can have a cake for their kids.
Right.
So just because they go to the food shelf doesn't mean they can't have a birthday cake.
Okay.
So that's one thing. That's one service project we do in our club. Clubs tie blankets for the Masonic Children's Cancer Center. Anything that you can think that can make someone's life better is a candidate for a service project.
Right.
Cleaning up a park, doing roadside cleanup, any of that kind of stuff is considered a service project. The fundraising is like the pancake breakfast or like your schooner days, where you're actually doing an event to make money to give to others.
To the needy.
To the needy.
And we also do like scholarships to keep, we cover the gambit. I mean, it's helping food shelves, like you said.
Right. And our main areas that we do the service projects in, well, there's 8 global areas. They just added 3 more. But the 5 main ones are vision, which we will never, ever change that. The pillars change from time to time. We'll never lose vision. Vision is what we are. Helen Keller dubbed us Knights of the Blind, and we will always have vision as a pillar. And then hunger, diabetes, childhood cancer, and the environment are our 5 main ones right now.
The pillars.
Right, and they just added on, see if I can get these right, because they're just really new. Youth, disaster relief, and humanitarian services are the 3 new ones.
Oh, okay.
So there's 8, but as my role as a governor, I've got a goal this year to start to bring in one of those new pillars. I want every club to do a childhood cancer and a youth-related service project. Because I want to start bringing in those new pillars. So, but that's what Lions is all about. And we like to have fun, too. Lions like to have fun. We're from all walks of life, all ages. We've got young lions. I just inducted a couple 20-somethings, and that's wonderful. We welcome all ages because everybody's got different experiences and different ideas. And if anyone's interested, or you think you may be interested in becoming a lion, give us a call.
Yeah, you can especially contact us at our website, eplions.com, and we'll tell you about upcoming meetings that we have, and we usually have one a month, beginning of the month, and come on in. We'll give you a free dinner, and we'll show you more about the Lions. We're under no obligation to join. We also look for just volunteers to help at some of our events. That's always fun too, and that's a way to get your foot in the door and see if this is something you're interested in.
And most people, when they see Lions working, Lions are having fun,
right?
And that's what's attractive to people. And we make a conscious effort to tell people to have fun while you're doing your service, because that's what it's all about. You know,
Yeah. And you get a lot
serving
of
people is what we're there for, and that's our whole goal is to
And you get a lot of
serve everybody.
satisfaction out of raising the money and seeing the good things that we do. And like I said, it's just not the needy. We also help the Eden Prairie Fire Department and the police department. We bought them drones.
That's
we also
awesome.
helped with purchasing one of their dogs, the canine, the police canine force, and that's all. I mean, so we cover a lot of ground.
I know that your club, that you have a very large and active club, so I'm aware of that, and I think you guys do a great job. And thank you for everything you do for your community.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
So yeah.
Well, what's kind of exciting is we have guest speakers, and we've had like football players and the police chief and the fire chief come in for give talks, and that's what's really fun. But last month we had Brian Sheehan, and what a character he is. You got any stories? Have you worked with him much?
I know him pretty good, just because he's our past international president, but he's from our multiple district, and so I've been at a lot of conventions and things with him, and he's just a great guy. He was a great international president. He uses humor and enthusiasm to spread his message. And you can't help but love the guy. I mean, you can't help but just, he's very interesting and entertaining, and he's a dynamic speaker.
And I want to encourage people to go to our website. We are on YouTube. We've got like 9 or 10 shows. We produce shows once a month, and I'm just finishing up editing his special edition. And then we will have you and Mr. Steve Lipschultz, our new president, on this show. So it's going to be exciting. And as we wrap this up, any final words about, once again, you're working on membership. You're telling people, become a member, and you can find your own level. You don't have to worry about getting shot right up into leadership. We've got people for years that just volunteer to at special events, and they just like the camaraderie, right?
Yep, that's a good point. So you can do as much as you want as a Lion. You don't have to. There's Lions that say, or people that say, "Well, I'm too busy and I don't like meetings and I don't want to join something where I have to go to a meeting." Okay, join and don't go to the meetings. Just work at the service projects. Just help at the fundraisers. You give as much as you can, as little or as much as you want to. And you don't have to, not everybody is going to want to be a club president or district governor. Some people are just great just doing, being in their club and serving their club. And when it comes down to it, the Lions that make the difference are the Lions in the clubs.
Right.
And so, when it comes down to it, the Lions in the clubs are the ones who do the service and the service and the fundraising, and those are the Lions we really need. So the bigger your club is, and the stronger your club is, the more hands you have to do more service. So that's one of the reasons why we are, looking to grow and add more members, is so that we can help more people worldwide. And right now, our membership is at about 1.3 million, and it's been there for a long time.
And I think
this is worldwide.
Yeah,
we're in 200 countries, and our membership is 1.3 million. And our hope is to grow by the end of 2027 to 1.5 million.
Oh, wow.
So, and that means that we need to retain the members we have and add new members. So. If anyone is interested, come find out what it's like. Come to a meeting, whether it's Eden Prairie or you live across the metro, you live in a suburb or further away, and you don't want to drive to Eden Prairie. There's Lions clubs everywhere.
Right.
So just contact one Lions club and say, you can even say, what's the closest club to me? And I don't live in Bloomington, by the way. So that's another thing. I'm a Bloomington Lion, but I don't live in Bloomington, so you can do that too.
No, absolutely.
I live in Burnsville, so.
Well, one question some people might be asking is I want to stress that we check our politics and religion at the door.
Right.
It's all about camaraderie, doing good for the service of the community, and just meeting new people. That's what I especially like about this, is meeting people from all walks of life.
Yep, and that's the fun part. And as over the last couple of years especially, I've met people that do everything, that do everything as far as a profession. It's just really a nice.
Right.
It kind of makes you feel warm and fuzzy too sometimes. Being a Lion and helping others, you know.
And like you said, we've got a plumber, an electrician in our club, and when we have special needs, like we'll donate money to different causes, and maybe their air conditioning went out.
Yep.
We've had Lions go up on top of roofs and install new air conditioners, stuff like that. It's amazing stuff.
Yeah.
So we're proud of them.
Yeah, and I'm just really proud of our district. We've got a great district. We have a lot of wonderful clubs in our district, your club included, and we all help in different ways. Every club has their own little signature things they like to do, their favorite projects, their own makeup. And when you're visiting all these clubs, you notice that. Right. Every club is different. It's kind of a cool thing, but we all are there for the same reason, to serve.
That's the key. Okay,
Yep.
Kim Schommer, District 5M5 Governor. Thanks a lot
Thanks
for coming.
for having
I really
me.
enjoyed it.
Thank you.
You covered a lot of ground, and I hope people get an idea what the Lions are all about.
Well, if they want to know, they should check us out.
Yeah, check our website, eplions.com. I'm your host, Richard A. Claddy. We'll be right back after this short break. Welcome back to the Eden Prairie Lions Show. I'm Lion Richard A. Claddy, your host tonight. And we got our second guest here, another special guest, Steve Lipschultz. Steve, welcome to the show.
Hey, thank you, Richard. Happy to be here.
And what's special about you've just taken over the presidency of the Eden Prairie Lions.
That's right.
All right. It's going to be kind of exciting for the next year, isn't it?
Yes, it will be. Yep.
Okay, well, let's start at the beginning. How long have you been a Lion, and how did you get involved?
Sure. So it's been a little over 9 years now.
Okay, great.
And like Kim mentioned, I started in 2015.
All right.
Funny story, I had just been retired a couple years, and I was just trying to find something to do and find a little purpose in my life, and I wanted to volunteer. Didn't know exactly where to go with that yet. Mm-hmm. And so at that time, I was a member of a health club called Snap Fitness in Eden Prairie.
All right.
And this guy named Joel Johnson walked in there.
Joel Johnson, know him well.
Yes, he's a fellow Lion of ours.
Right.
And was a past president a couple times.
Sure.
Anyway, so I didn't know any of that stuff, but found out we were the same age, and he had a foot he was getting rehabbed or whatnot, and the more we talked. And he, when I mentioned something about I'm looking for some fulfillment and some volunteer stuff, he said,
I think we've got something.
I think you might be interested in this Lions
So
group.
did he invite you to a Lions meeting?
He did. He invited me to a meeting, and that's how I got started, through knowing Joel.
A lot of people like that. You just, that same situation I was in. I was retired, and I wanted to help my community. And, I met a beautiful young lady, Barbara Hansen, and she got me. She said, "Come to a meeting. Meet a lot of great people, friendly people, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? To have fun and meet. That's great. You meet people from all walks of life.
It is, and to know that most of them are from Eden Prairie, not all, but most are,
and they usually have some connection to Eden Prairie.
That's right, a connection to Eden Prairie, and. You come to find that people who like to serve like us and help others, what a great group of people, to hang out with and to be a member of an organization, a service club that helps others. So it's been great, really good.
And what are some of the? I'm sure you've helped on schooner days and pancake breakfast, all those things.
Right.
And what you want to stress to our good viewers is that there's something here for everybody. I mean, don't feel like you've got to work your way up. Like Kim said, you don't have to work your way up into administration or anything. There's people that have been members for years, and all they do is show up once in a while, and we really need those volunteers that just show up to help put on our fundraisers and stuff.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, you don't have to, like Kim, go up the ladder and feel like
Yeah,
you're
she was like a rocket. She
yeah,
was shot.
you don't have to feel any of that kind of pressure.
No, not at all.
In fact, there's many fellas and probably women in our club too that have said, you know what, I just want to serve, I just want to help, and but I don't want to go up the chain of officers and things like that. So that's fine. I mean, we are glad to have members that just want to volunteer and help, because we sure need them, when we have our big events. So.
Yeah, like we've just finished our big golf tournament.
Yeah.
And that's been pretty new.
Right.
Well, it actually goes way back, but then I think we lost some of the old timers, and then it kind of went into a hiatus for about 15 years, as I understand, something like that.
Yeah. Terry Egan, he was past president also.
What a great job he's been doing.
Yeah, and his dad was an Eden Prairie Lion, and his dad was in charge of the golf tournament.
Right.
So, and bless his heart, Terry and his wife Nancy, they took care of him when he was infirm and not able to take care of himself. And so after he passed away, and Terry had more time and kind of started more of his lion activities up again.
Yes.
He when he became president, he decided to resurrect the golf tournament in honor of his father.
Absolutely.
And that's kind of how that happened. And
It's really taken off, too.
Yeah, it's a great fundraiser.
I
mean,
and then he also helped with Schooner Days. He got the idea that let's open it up and bring in some community people, and we'll have like tents where you can have like face painting. You can show your wares.
Different vendors come
we
in.
had like 50 vendors.
Yeah, like you see at the Uptown Art Fair or something like that. All these booths.
So we're growing.
Yeah,
we're growing.
So that's fun. I mean,
Absolutely.
it's fun, and so he could connect with them somehow. Put it up on a kind of vendor fair website or something. And boy,
and that's
he filled up all the spaces. And
like you said, that's just an example of one lion who was probably working full time, and he had the past experience with his dad. And then when he had more time, he just got more involved. And
that's right.
So that's what it's all about. And,
that's right.
And that's what we're always trying to build our membership.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And then, and how's that work? You can come to a Lions meeting, and we'll show you what we're all about. We'll give you a free meal, right? And
yeah, that's typically the way it works. And you can come with someone, be their guest, and we'll give them a free dinner. We'll always eat together.
And we have great
before
guest
a meeting.
speakers.
Yeah, always have a speaker.
Right.
And that's tremendous. Joel Johnson, he's in charge of that now and does a fantastic job. Yeah.
So if you want more information on the Eden Prairie Lions, check out our website at eplions.com, and you'll find that we have upcoming events. We're always up to something, and we're really a busy club, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. We are. We are the largest club now.
Absolutely.
In that 5M5 district that Kim
we went over
Schommer
100,
was talking
didn't we?
about. We're over 100, and we are now the largest Lions club. And our club covers, like you said before, Hennepin County. Minneapolis has, I think, 5 or 6 clubs.
Sure.
But Eden Prairie is the largest club, so we're very proud of that, and we've been able to keep our members and increase our membership at the same time.
Okay. Once again, my guest tonight is Steve Lipschultz. He's the new president of the Eden Prairie Lions. Steve, what are some of your goals? What ideas do you have for the next year?
Well, I think my first goal is just to maintain the excellence of the club as it is now, and not let that slip.
No.
So that's kind of the first thing. But I think what I'd like to do is, Kim talked a little bit about these 8 pillars of Lionism.
Yes.
And the first 5, she named them, but those first 5, they've been around for a while.
Long time.
So last couple of years, there's 3 new ones.
Steve, I know we have these past pillars, but like Kim said, we're trying to develop other issues too now.
Right. So one of my goals, being the president of the club, is to look at the new pillars.
Right.
And those 3 are youth, disaster relief, and humanitarian service. So let's just focus on youth. That's the first one that I'd kind of like to our club put some extra time into. And we've got a good start with it. As you know, we have scholarships for the Eden Prairie kids, and those scholarships go to high school seniors that want to go to a 4-year college, or they want to go to a 2-year college.
Right.
So it's not just limited to a 4-year. Then we are active in a program called KidSite, which is for very young children, maybe age 1 through like preschool. And the KidSite, we help screen the kids and get an eye exam, and also help people in need with the price of the exam and the glasses, if they can't afford that kind of eye care when the child is really young. So they've proven that, if you wait till the child goes in school and the child can't see very well, but the parent doesn't really kind of see that, and
you want to get
that
right away. You want to catch it early.
You want to catch it very early. So again, with youth, I mentioned KidSite, and what we've just found out is that we've been able to reconnect with the Eden Prairie Public School District.
Okay.
I guess we used to do it years ago. Ted Muller used to have some connection, but he passed away, and somehow that connection was lost.
No.
And so Therese Johnson reconnected. She used to work with the school system, and so she was called and said, "Hey, we haven't worked with the Lions for quite a few years, and they would sometimes help kids in need with paying for eye exams and glasses. Would you consider helping us again?" And we just, she picked right up on it because it just fits right into what we're doing with the KidSite. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So we're coming along. We're coming along with youth.
People in the community, and some people are just, they have no fault of their own. They just run into a little bad luck, and we're here to help. That's what it's all about. A lot of these people aren't looking for long-term help, just something to get them over the hump. Or
That's
something.
right. That's right. Yep. That's our motto. We serve. We help others. Yeah.
Okay. Any final words, Steve Lipschultz, our new president of the Eden Prairie Lions? Once again, your goal is to increase membership and just get more people involved and work on some of these new pillars. New pillars.
Yeah.
That's right.
You betcha.
Well, I'm looking forward to working with you.
Well, thank you, Richard.
Okay,
Glad
Steve.
to have you help us.
Thanks for coming in. Okay.
Thank you very much.